chooses or does not choose to interview.
Cardillo sending out tweets in support of you and
Mr.
criticizing.
Cardillo has First Amendment rights like every other American.
Claiming he's your great friend.
He is a good friend of mine, but but I don't tell him what to tweet. I don't tell him who to interview. He has First Amendment rights like everyone else.
2 and 2 equals 4, doesn't it?
You have nothing.
Is that insane?
No, wild.
Is that insane?
Proof, evidence, Larry.
Is that
evidence,
insane?
proof, Larry. Evidence, proof, evidence. Not guessing on your part with nothing. You have nothing. This proves nothing.
That's what you told Mueller, right? You have nothing. That's what your clients argued at the trial.
I'm not going to discuss the criminal case. If you want to keep insulting me, this will be over. You can run back to the judge like a little bitch.
I'm doing what?
If you want to keep insulting me, I will just end this and you go running back to the judge.
Did you just call me a bitch?
You're acting like one. You're acting like one. You don't have anything, my friend. You got nothing. You have a wild guess. If you have some evidence that I communicated with Ruddy or Cardillo or Clemente or Cassandra, produce it. You got nothing. You're not going to get anything by interviewing them because it's not true. I certainly can't produce it if
you've withheld it, can I?
I haven't withheld it. You have proof I withheld it. Do that. But you don't have that either.
Oh, we'll look for it.
You can look for it all you fucking want. You'll find nothing.
Okay. Ask a question.
This is just, it reaches a point of absurdity. Insane is, I think, a colloquial expression, but when someone pulls facts out of the air for which they have no evidence whatsoever, in which they're just guessing because they're unhappy that they can't be interviewed when they want to, yeah, I think that's pretty crazy.
At 2:27 in the InfoWars video, Stone falsely and misleadingly publishes that, this is in the paragraph 18. At 2:27 in the InfoWars video, Stone falsely and misleadingly publishes that, this is in the paragraph 18. He, Corsi, was perfectly willing to lie, to perjure himself, saying that a memo he had wrote me was written on the 30th for the purposes of cover-up, which is further proof that Jerry lied under oath. Now, what proof do you have that Jerry lied under oath?
Substantial, because everything in that paragraph I said is accurate and true, and I could prove it if I needed to.
Do you know whether or not he's working with Dennis Montgomery today?
I do not know.
Have you had contact with Dennis Montgomery?
No, I have not.
In fact, you have, correct?
No, in fact, I haven't.
Feeble alcohol-affected memory. You're, in fact, stating that Dr. Corsi is an alcoholic.
I can only assume that this memory had to be caused by something because it was inaccurate.
But you didn't know whether he made the statement under the influence of alcohol, did you?
No, but I've certainly had drinks with him. Wild assumptions that are false, for which you have no evidence whatsoever, and you will get no evidence. Go depose all those people. You just you can't get over the fact that you lost a Senate seat. I mean, this is absurd.
That has nothing to do with whether I lost or won.
It also has nothing to do with the 6 lawsuits that you filed.
Well, it's a pattern of conduct.
If anybody wants to talk about pattern of conduct, look in the mirror.
Okay. When you worked for me as a consultant, you had a fiduciary duty to keep what I told you confidential.
And you have no evidence that I did not do so.
Objection of form.
None whatsoever.
And there's no
fishing expedition.
No basis for a fiduciary duty.
What, are you the judge?
You didn't pay me a dime. You owed me money, as a matter of fact.
And your staff left with equipment that I paid for, correct?
Prove it.
Stop.
Prove it.
Stop.
Prove it. No one believes you. You have no credibility.